What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well. Your screen does not deceive you. I am actually playing Smite. Oh my word, what has happened to me? I am now officially a nerd. No, I'm just playing. I actually came about this I know Smite is the world's #1 MOBA game. It's been around for donkey's years. The way that I came around it was on the PS4. There was a game that was free to play, which is called Paragon, which is a similar sort of thing. It's a MOBA game, a little bit more sort of overtly complex. And my mate Robbie, Bipolar Bear, said to me, "You should really try Smite because it's a little bit easier to get to grips with, but similar sort of vein." So basically, I thought, right, well, I'll pick this up and have a go. And what you're watching in the background is me doing my training effectively and playing against AI, just to try and get sort of like a handle on the game. And we're doing the arena mode, and in the arena mode, basically what you've got your two ends, and then you've got all the minions that spawn out, and the aim is to take out the minions and also the mythical gods as well, and stop the minions from being able to get into your portal, so to take down your tickets, so to speak. So this is me just sort of trying out various characters, and I'm struggling like hell. Well, I'll apologise ahead of time for any people that play Smite on a regular basis that watch this, that are probably screaming at their screens, telling me of all the different things that I actually need to be doing or should be doing to try and help get my gameplay better. But what I actually want to do is I actually want to take the time to learn how to play this game properly, and just to see if I can get to grips with it right, and then in that vein then play it again with Robbie, and I think Sneaky plays it as well, so play together as a team and just have a bit of fun with it, really. I mean, the games last a ridiculously long amount of time, but it's quite good. There's a lot of tactics involved, there's cards, there's power-ups, there's all different bits and pieces. You've got 4 various, I'm going to call them ultimates, which I know is completely the wrong thing to call them. I think there's 3 attack modes that you've got, and then 1 ultimate. The character that I'm playing, his ultimate is like he fires out a big jet of fire out to people in a straight line, which is his ultimate, which takes time to kind of charge up and everything. And it took me a little while to work out about going back to base to recharge your health, and also as well to do it in a sneaky place so you don't basically get killed. Now, the one thing that I do want to say is that I was never ever a fan of MOBA games. I always found them a little bit, well, geeky I suppose is the right kind of the word for it. It's just the way that I viewed them. I just thought it's just too much for me. I want to pick up and just be able to play. But in the time playing Paragon and in the time playing this, I actually really enjoy them. I actually think they're brilliant little games. I can understand how people can lose days, hours, weeks, months, years playing this game without any thought or sight or worry about actually doing that. They can be quite engrossing. You start playing it and before you know where you are, you've lost 5 or 6 hours because you're trying to master something or trying to master a character. And like I said, me playing Arena here just in the training mode, it was trying to remind myself the thing that I need to be doing is concentrating on minions, not pushing too far forward, which is what I do a lot in this, and end up getting myself killed on a regular basis, which wasn't very nice. It was quite annoying, but then again, this is a different type of game. It's what I always say, when you come from a particular background, like my background was predominantly COD, and then come into a different type of game, you've got to try and lose that mentality that you would normally have with those types of games, and then try and readjust yourself to playing in a different way or playing in a different manner. And it was just so much good fun. I just really enjoyed it, even though I'm playing it by myself. I think the next thing that I actually need to do is that I actually need to play a co-op game with somebody online. And the really cool thing about this is, like with Paragon and with Smite as well, is that they're free to play. They are 100% free to play. Yes, there are, downloadable content where you can purchase certain bits and pieces and everything, stuff like that, but you technically don't really need to. It's just a case of just playing the game and enjoying it. If I was to give kind of a review of how I feel about the game at the moment, it's very tough. It is very, very difficult, and it's very hard to kind of get to grips with when to kind of go forward, when to attack, when to come back, who to look out for. Do you flank? Do you not flank? Do you go up with teaming? The best way, like you do your ultimate maneuver, which for mine, which is triangle, which is the big jet of fire, and then try and pair it with another maneuver that you've got. I know with Thor you can do the hammer dive. As you do the hammer dive, there's the circle one that you press, and that makes you spin round. So you can do the hammer dive down into a group of people and then circle press, and it just does ridiculous damage on it. So But overall, like I said, I had a lot of fun playing it. It was really, really good fun, and it's a game that I think that I'm going to continue to play. I think it'd be quite a good game to stream as well, because the games last quite a long time. So there's no like pausing, waiting for games and stuff. You're actually in a game, and if you're playing with friends, sort of the conversation, the strategy that you might have could potentially come across quite well. So, I mean, the game looks great as well. I think it looks absolutely lovely playing it on the PS4. One thing playing Paragon yesterday is that I noticed with Paragon, I don't know if it's the same with Smite because I've not done it online properly yet, but with Paragon, it's cross-platform, so you can play against people on the PC as well. Every time we played against people on the PC, we trounced them playing Paragon. Not saying that I was an absolute god whilst playing it, but just it was quite apparent that there seemed to be, I don't know, something was a little bit better with playing it on console as compared to the PC. I don't know. I'm not saying that one's better than the other, but that's just the way that it kind of came across. Who knows? Anyways, let me know what you think to this. Let me know if you think it's something decent. We came out with the win, which is a good thing. Yes, I know it's against AI, don't roast me, but I'm still training and learning the game, and hopefully I can get to grips with it and get some enjoyment out of it. If you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to click the like button. If you are new, please also don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Peace!